Hello, happy travelers! What do you think? I just got my hair cut today and I'm kind of in love. I had her curl it too because I don't normally do that. It's actually my cousin who does it. She works at a salon in LA on Sunset Boulevard, so super bougie. So if you're in LA and you need a haircut, let me know and I will refer you. She's very good, as you can tell. The reason for the haircut is because Kevin and I are leaving for Kenya tomorrow, so everything has exploded all over our house. We're trying to pack because it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff we need for Kenya and safaris and vaccination cards and visas and all kinds of stuff. As I'm packing, I realized that I'm packing my carry-on and I wanted to let you guys know what I always have in my carry-on. Now, these are things I bring on every trip with me, every trip for fun, I should say. And actually a lot of the stuff I have duplicates that I put in my flight attendant bag, so these are things that I usually even take on my flight attendant trips. Okay, hello. All right, this is my backpack that I take with me on all of my personal trips. It's a Swiss Gear backpack. It's okay, I will say. I'm thinking of getting a new one just because I've had this one for a long time and I'm trying to see if there's something out there that might fit a little bit better. But for now, it's good. I should say that I pretty much keep this packed with almost everything I need all the time, just because we travel so frequently and I have duplicates that I have in my flight attendant stuff. I don't really need to unpack a lot of it. And it helps when you put everything in the same pocket so I know exactly where everything is. So especially when we go on really long trips that are far away from home, I put a lot of emphasis on making myself comfortable when it comes to just being in the seat and also when I'm going to sleep if it's gonna be an overnight flight. So the first things, I always keep an eye mask and earplugs, or I also use my noise canceling headphones sometimes. It helps block the light and it helps block the sound, obviously, but it really helps to get a more sound sleep that way. Also, another thing for sleeping is melatonin. I think I need more of this, but I always travel with this because it helps you fall asleep and stay asleep so you're more rested. In terms of other pills, I always bring some ibuprofen just for aches and pains in case I get stiff while I'm flying. I have my airline badge, a pen. Always travel with a pen. It's so crazy, the people that don't travel with pens and you need them to fill out forms and do different stuff. Always keep a pen in your bag. Let's see what else we have in here. Super fancy little liquids bag here. I honestly do not know how long I've had this plastic bag, but I would not call this single-use plastic anymore because I've used this a lot of times. In here, I have hand cream because the soap in the airplane lavatories makes my hands really dry. And another thing with the dryness, nasal moisturizing spray, you know, you spray it up there, helps with congestion and just moisturizes everything. Eye drops because my eyes get dry. It's very dry and very uncomfortable on planes. So anything I can do to make myself a lot more comfortable, I will bring that. Hand sanitizer because in times of COVID, you need that all the time. And planes are real nasty, guys, so please bring your hand sanitizer. And on that note, also Clorox wipes. These have seen better days, but they're still good. I have a little bit of drip drops. This is hydration powder, kind of like liquid hydration or liquid IV, whatever. You put it in water and it helps keep you hydrated because the planes will dry you out. Like I said, it's really important to stay hydrated on airplanes. It helps with jet lag, helps make you feel the best you can during the flight, so definitely do that. I have toothpaste in here because especially going to Kenya, we're gonna be traveling for over 24 hours. So I'm gonna wanna brush my teeth at some point. I'll put my toothbrush in here later, obviously. And that's it for my liquids bag. I have an extra mask just in case. You never know where it's gonna be required these days or if someone next to me is coughing or something like that. My passport, that's not always in here, but I just packed it recently. I don't think I have any in here right now, but I usually like to keep some gum or mints just because, you know, those long flights, it's kind of nasty. This is along the same line as the hydration. It's emergency, basically. Planes are nasty, they have lots of germs, so you never can be too careful. I always keep a phone charger in my bag just in case I forget to pack another one. I always have this backup one. I have phone chargers stashed in every bag that I own just because, you know, of course I'll forget it. And then another little, I think this is micro USB because I have random stuff that charges with micro USB, like my wireless mouse. And if we ever rent a car where we're going, I always keep this in my bag to have it. It is a cigarette lighter. I guess they're not cigarette lighters anymore, but a DC power thing for plugging your phone in, USB. And one extra wall thing with a USB-C, just in case. We have a lot of stuff to charge and I like to be prepared. Now in this main compartment, let's see. So I have this pretty packable, this is a little Patagonia synthetic down jacket that's really light that I take onto the plane with me. I usually wear a light jacket onto the plane anyway, but sometimes it's super cold, so I like to bring this. And then I always have a layer, even, you know, when I get to the destination, that's really light. I have a bungee cord around it. Sometimes you can get the ones that have their own packs, which is nice. This is my neck pillow. It's a memory foam one and it's a Cabot. It's really nice that it has its own carrying case. It's okay. This is probably the best one I've found so far, but I'm still on the hunt for a really, really good neck pillow or sleeping pillow for the planes. This one, it does okay. I always have a hairbrush. I always like to have a little notebook and a pen just in case I want to write down some notes or ideas or, you know, facts about stuff while I'm filming YouTube videos. It's handy to have this. It's not necessary, but it's handy for me. Compression socks for the plane. This is from a brand called Comrade. These are kind of funky. They're not the boring ones, but I like to put these on. Compression really helps with, I guess, bloating. Wish I had these for my belly. Apparently I have a Mickey and Minnie pin. I think that needs to be cleaned out. Oh, this is a really good one. So this is just a racquetball. You can buy these at Walmart or, you know, wherever. And this is great for a little massage ball. So if your legs get all tensed up while you're sitting, even, you know, anywhere, you just roll this along. I think I saw Samantha Brown talk about this once and I was like, oh, that's a great idea. You just sit there and it feels really, really good. You can put it on the bottoms of your feet, you know, give yourself a foot massage. Just feels really nice. It's great to have these on travel days. Also, something that's very important is some analog entertainment. Now I will bring my phone charger, my brick external battery, my computer charger, all those things. And I kid you not, I've been on flights where nothing works, no seatback entertainment, no internet, no charging, and then you're SOL. So I always like to bring a magazine or just a little paperback, just in case I'm the unlucky one who has no electronics working for the flight. I always recommend everyone do this because flight attendants can't really do that much in flight. Sometimes the stuff is just broken. I'm sure you guys can relate. I always bring a water bottle that I fill up right before the flight. This is really, really important too. As a flight attendant, we have a limited amount of water on the plane. We can't go giving everyone bottles, even though I wish that I could. Either buy a bottle in the airport or bring your own and fill it up. Technically, to stay hydrated on a plane, since they're like extra drying, you should be drinking 1 liter for every 3 hours of flight. That's really hard to do, especially if you're in a middle or window seat and you don't want to be bugging the person in the aisle to get up every 5 minutes. But please stay hydrated. I've had multiple people pass out on me because of dehydration on planes, so don't do that to your flight attendants, okay? Also, I haven't packed them yet, but snacks, very important. Sometimes running from flight to flight, you don't have time in between to go and grab yourself any food, so bring some packable snacks, you know, even if it's just a protein bar or some chips or something, so you have a few calories to make sure you keep that hunger at bay. Because like I said, flight attendants have limited resources and we might not have any snacks, we might be out of snacks, we might not have your snack that has the dietary restriction, whatever. Always make sure you're taking care of yourself on these flights. That's really important. So aside from my computer and everything, this thing is pretty much packed up and I haven't even put extra stuff in it. The only things I need are the things I don't have duplicates for, like my passport and my IDs, wallets, stuff like that. Even sometimes in my bags, I will stash a credit card just in case I forget my wallet or it gets stolen or something like that. I like to have extras stashed all around. That's always a good idea. And then I like to make copies of my passport and email them to people, so I have at least a picture of my passport in case anything happens to that as well. So lots of things to think of when you're planning an international trip or any trip at all really, but I do it so much, it's like second nature to me. But I thought you guys might want to see this today, give you some ideas of what can be really important to take on your next trip. I'll try to link some of this below in the description. And Kevin and I are also going to be using my flight benefits tomorrow on our journey to Kenya. And I'm going to make a video during that too to show you exactly how my flight benefits work, how much it costs, what kind of seats we can get. So I'll be posting that next week. And also we're making lots of travel vlogs of our Kenya trip on our Awkward Tourist channel. So I'll put a little card up here so you can go ahead and check that out. And if you like this video and it was helpful, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, because I wouldn't want you to miss the non-rev part of it. That's my favorite part of being a flight attendant, is getting those free flights. But for now, thanks so much for watching, everyone. This is Kelly from the Awkward Flight Attendant. Peace out. There's a lot of random stuff in here too, like this necklace. I probably need to clean this thing out. Kevin's being my light man. We've got it on our cat tree. With no cats on it, right? Popping out at me in the middle of the video and scaring me.